What's your favorite thing about shooting with Prince? Never mind. We are at the studio today, Liberty Studios. I am photographing Angel today, and we are just trying out different lighting looks, lighting techniques. Basically, I am using for the most part, I'm using the 650 watt GVM light. So I have the older one, which is like the 650 watt B, and that is just a bi-colored light. And I got a newer one, which is a 650C, and it's a full like RGB spectrum light, covers everything. I absolutely like it. So I'm just going to be using both of them today to create different looks. I might add other lights to it, depending on how the shoot goes, but for the most part, I'm going to be shooting with that. And I'm also going to be shooting my Sony EOS R5 and maybe my 85 for the most part, the Viltrox 85 1.4, and that's it. That is so I'm going to be shooting with today. So I'll show you guys my different lighting setups for the shoot using those lights. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have the GVM 600B Pro right here, and I have it on this Godox spotlight attachment, and that's just to show you guys that GVM is not sponsoring this video because I want to be showing Godox if they were. This video is proudly sponsored by Angel, who got me a mango smoothie and a croissant. Okay. And this is our setup, as you guys can see. So what it would do is give you this type of, if you use the spotlight attachment, you have this type of light right here that you guys can see. You can also do a circle, and I did one of the looks using a circle. And yeah, so right now this light is set to 5600 Kelvin, I think. And I'm going to be switching the B, or I'm still going to keep this on the projector right here, but what I'm going to do eventually is I'm thinking about using the 650C as a floodlight, just to like create just to add some color, and then I'll use the projector to, I don't know, just create some shapes. Show you guys what that looks like. We have the GVM 650B there, and I set it to 2500 Kelvin. We have a ladder here. I was standing on the ladder and shooting there. That's Banji at the side. And then we have the 600C color there. 650, basically a 650 watt light. So 650 C, so that's the RGB light, and this one right here is just the regular bicolor light. And yes, so it's on the spotlight. The spotlight is creating this line, this door looking setup. I don't even know how to explain it, but that door looking setup there. And yeah, my camera is set to about 6500 Kelvin, just so that the light can look even warmer. And yeah, that's our model, Angelina. But yeah, so that is our setup. I was also I also shot with the 35 this time. It was all Angel's idea, so I will put the photos in frame so you guys can see what that looks like. Okay, so for the second set of images that I did, I just wanted to show you guys the images here in Capture One, and also give you a proper idea of why I decided to shoot some images some certain way, and also, you know, if you guys see the finished results, it's going to make a lot more sense. Now, these images here have not been retouched, so for the most part this is almost straight out of camera. I've done a few things here in Capture One. I think for this one, if I show you guys the before and after, you guys can see there's nothing crazy that I've done here, but these were shot with the 85mm. As you guys can see, the light slash right here. I absolutely love this. I wish I had shot more, but unfortunately Angel had some other thing that she had to do that day, so she had to go. So this is exactly what these images look like. And also, I kept saying the 600 watt light, but they are GVM 650 watt lights. So we have the 650B, which is the bicolor, and the 650C, which is the RGB light. So the RGB light is the one that, you know, I'm using to create like the blue light all over, and then obviously the bicolor one, I said 2700 Kelvin, and that's the one I'm using for the slash. So you guys can see here, it's kind of like slashed, you know, sideways, and up here is all the way through, just like you're shooting through a door. But like I said, I shot these images here with an 85. As you can see, shot this at 1.4, 1.6, and then if we go down, I shot this with a 35, and this is why I wanted to show you guys what the final image looked like, because this is kind of like straight out of camera. I did a few edits here in Capture One, but for the most part, the whole idea is to have the image look like this. So I wanted to shoot wide, you know, so we have our subject small inside the frame, and then we have, you know, like our lights there. But if I had obviously shot with that, there's no other lens I'd have shot with that will give me something this wide that I have, basically. And also I don't have a backdrop that spreads wide enough to cover the whole frame, so I had to do it in Photoshop. But basically, this is what this looks like, and then I'll bring the other one in frame. This is what this looks like. So there are a few other photos that are here, but yeah, this is about it. I hope you guys try out this light setup, and I'm going to give you guys my final verdict on these lights. And like I said, I kept saying 600 sometimes instead of 650, but they are both 650 watt lights. So let's get to that. If I was to give a few pros and cons, the pros would be that the light is kind of unique in its price point. 650 watts, RGB, amazing light, great build quality. I have been using the 600B light. This is 600C. Both of them are really good. I think I've had the 600B for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. So great light. It's been in the studio, everybody uses it, takes a beating, great build quality. If I was to give the only con, or there are two major cons. The first one is on the 650C, the LED unit protrudes, so it's kind of weird to put some types of modifiers on it. For example, I couldn't put like my projector spotlight projector kit on it. So yeah, that's one con. The second one is that these lights are very heavy. I put the spotlight projection unit on the 650B, and it was so heavy, like, you know, I couldn't like move it around to do everything I wanted to do. For the most part, it was kind of like a hassle to use that. I have the Nanlite FC 500B here, and that light is a lot smaller, I don't know, and just more manageable to use. But this is 650 watts, so hey, it really depends on what you're doing. But for the most part, this light is great. I like it. It's unique, and I'll definitely be keeping it in the studio. I'm not going to be taking it around. That's another con. You can't really carry this thing around because it's very heavy, but probably going to just keep it here in the studio and use it to shoot. I got some amazing images today using the LED, not the LED, the RGB capabilities of this light. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. And look at how this girl's dressed.
Are you done now?